Ladies and gentlemen, it is a beautiful Saturday. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Man, I keep bringing up the subscriber count, but shit, we're at 8.9. You guys are just going crazy out here in the subscribing levels. But anyways, we're moving straight into Mrs. Schabusiness. Now, it's not your typical court trial. We're going into the body cam of the police officers actually finding Shad's head. Now, it's crazy because when they find this shit, they're kind of in disbelief. They're like, "Is that shit real?" Now, I'm not even gonna hold you guys too much longer. Usual business at hand. Go check out the Instagram link below. Go check out the Patreon link below. Let's get straight into this. This guy's gonna question the detective who actually found, the various body parts in the house. Let's get it.
The bucket. I guess where in the basement was that located?
As you go down the stairs, if you turn to the immediate right, it was at the bottom of the stairs to the right.
Was it in pretty close proximity to the stairs?
Yes.
After you made that observation, what did you do?
After I pulled the towel off,
Yes.
I had Officer Plunky come downstairs to just verify we had in fact found a human head in the bucket, and then we started to notify a supervisor and then ask for additional units.
You see what I said there? I had Officer Plonky verify that I had found one because, bro, I'm telling you, you don't see some shit like that every single day. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that this is going to stay with these guys forever. This is the only decapitation they're going to run into in their entire career. I'm pretty sure. Like, you don't run into this shit every day.
Verify we had in fact found.
Observation, what did you do?
After I pulled the towel off,
Yes.
I had Officer Plunky come downstairs and just verify we had in fact found a human head in the bucket, and then we started to notify a supervisor and then ask for additional units.
And at that time, on February 23rd, 2022, did your department utilize body-worn cameras?
Yes.
Is that something that was operating on that day?
Yes.
And did you have the chance to review your body-worn camera prior to your testimony today?
Yes, I did.
If you were able to observe that here in court, would you be able to recognize it?
Yes, I'll be able to.
Okay.
All that shit for the record, baby. Nah, but see, this is the thing about 2023, y'all. You can't do this shit. Now, she was crashing out. I'll tell you for sure. Schabusiness was not thinking about no police. You know what I mean? There was no regard for police. Nah, we're doing meth tonight. No. Better yet, we're doing meth for a series of nights, and then I'm gonna Jeffrey Dahmer you. You could use Jeffrey Dahmer as like a verb. Like, I'ma just Jeffrey Dahmer your ass. You know what I mean? Like, shit, that's what she did. She Jeffrey Dahmer them because, and I don't know how hard that Jeffrey Dahmer evidence is gonna stick, but I mean, it just paints a deeper picture of where her head was at. She was like, I'm doing the meth. I'm gonna chop you up, and I'm gonna have fun with you. But yeah, cameras on everything, y'all. You can't get away with this shit. Cameras literally on everything. Everything that you use, drive, your car has a camera, your phone has a camera. Police have cameras on their bodies. Ray-Bans have cameras. People have cameras in their shades. Everything has a camera. Guns have cameras. You know what I mean?
Okay. Did you both see this?
I opened the towel, I picked up the towel and dropped it because I don't know what the fuck
city.
I don't know what the fuck it is, bro. Come on. You should probably know what it is. And who are these people? You guys let me know. Okay, so I just got it. That's his mom and the boyfriend. So the mom's not screaming? Like this, so this has me kind of fucked up. Like, let me just make sure again, like in front of y'all. Like, I'm reading it right now. So this was I don't know what the fuck that is. The mother's boyfriend can be heard telling the police, I don't fucking know. The mother's boyfriend. Cops found Shad's head in a bucket inside his mother's home. So this has to be his mother. I'm reading it so slowly because she's kind of just like, yeah, you know, I found a head down there and I'm like concerned, but not drop out, you know, falling over like your son's dead. Like, what's going on now? What's going on here? This makes this weird to me.
Do you want to stay with those two? I'll just go see it. Where's it at?
Go right there. Look right. There's a bucket with a towel on it.
Just keep that.
I'm so confused right now. Why is she not frantic? She's so... Nope, it's over there to the right. There's a bucket. It's almost like you found the head on the side of the highway. Like, oh yeah, officer, shit. I mean, there's a head over there. I don't know. You guys might want to check that out. Am I missing something? Anyway. Unless she thinks it's Halloween costume. And he looks down at the bucket.
Dude, it is. Come here. Hold on 1 second.
Look at how they look at each other. See that look? That's when you and your homeboy see some crazy ass shit and you have a telepathic conversation with each other going both ways for a minute. That shit is crazy. They're like, what the fuck? Now, what really fucks me up is not the head and testicles in a bucket. What fucks me up most is the mom just being like, yeah, I think there's a head in that bucket downstairs. It's not you don't recognize your son? Like, what the fuck? That's weird. That's weird to me.
Let's just. Okay.
Yeah, I'd be up in that house like, is anybody else in here?
That's real, right?
They checked twice. Look, he even kind of chuckles at the way they respond to this because it's like, he's like, damn, we were fucked up at that moment. Look at the chuckle on his face. He's like, yeah, damn. He's like, yo, you sure? Is that what I think it is? Let me take another peek.
That's real low.
That's what it looks like.
4 Ed 1 to 82 Sam. I know you're busy over there, but this is actually what it's going to be. It's not going to be a 961 thing or a 96 thing, so we're going to need more units here.
And you know what's beautiful about this? These guys aren't touching shit. They're very, they must have been trained or they're just aware that, you know, they could really fuck up the crime scene. They're just looking and stepping. They're stepping around and looking. They're not touching shit. They're not pushing anything over. So that, you know, in court, there can't be anything done by the defense to be like, yeah, no, but they fucked up the crime scene, this and that, the other. All they did was Well, they didn't even move the towel. The older gentleman had moved the towel, so all they did was use the light. They looked at that shit probably 20 times, and their mental health is declining every time they look down. I swear to God. Oh.
Confirm with them if there's anybody supposed to be there.
Was that Fred one? No, for right now.
Sweep, sweep.
Flex Pro. I need to go upstairs to show the Mac.
Doing his little sweep. That bed looks horrendous. That bed looks so scary. I might get my head cut off instead of sleeping on that bed. Look at that pillow, bro. Holy, if she was living down here or Shad, man, my boy. Because this is his mom's house, apparently. That's his mom and his mom's boyfriend. His mom's not screaming, crying, frantic. That is the weirdest shit to me. But on top of that, look at the conditions. Maybe, like, man, I see you don't have money, right? There's a difference between being nasty and not having money. Because you could have a little bit of money and still have a clean-ass surrounding. I know. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah. No, it's like, come on. Like, damn. Look at that pillow. I guess the whole room isn't fucked up, but that pillow just has me messed up.
If we could get more units here sooner rather than later, that'd be appreciated. We've got quite a bit of blood down here. I want to clear this rest of this house. We've got 2 people in the house for sure.
So there's blood in the house, and there's a suspected head. And I mean, you know these guys have never seen a head before because they had to look at that thing about 20 times to make sure. And they're like, yeah, that's probably real. Yeah, that's, yep, call extra units. Like, I would be in the same boat with them too. I would be like, bro, what are we looking at? Like, it's not something you see every day. Oh, he has the strap, and that's what I'm talking about. Fuck all that. I don't care if mom and boyfriend is upstairs. I would have had that. I almost made that comment earlier. I would have had that thing out a minute ago. I don't give a fuck how you feel, and it's out. It's chest level for me at least. You know what I mean? Like shit. This shit. I'd have this shit like this the entire time. Give a fuck how you feel about it. You know what I mean? Like yeah. Because like if there's some bullshit happening, man. Give a fuck how you feel. Found a head in this shit. Exactly what I'm saying. Look at all that space. Yep, I would not be fucking around. That's a lot of dark space right there. And shout out his light. I have an O-light, and I know he doesn't have an O-light. He has something that lasts a bit longer because my O-light dies in about 10 minutes of use. So, I mean, realistically, I'm not going to be using it more than like 30 seconds at a time in like a real life situation, but I just like something. Give me 20 minutes of use, bro. Give me 30 minutes. Give me like that extra just in case, you know? Adrenaline pumping.
We're gonna obviously contain this area, okay? So we're having some more units come in, right? I mean, we're not.
And for the record, the entirety of Exhibit 2, approximately 5 minutes 59 seconds, was played Officer, having reviewed the exhibit, do you recognize the video that was depicted?
Yes, I do.
Does that appear to be consistent with your body-worn camera footage that you observed?
Yes, it is.
And does that appear to also be consistent with your recollection of the scene on Stony Brook Lane on February 23rd?
Correct.
I'd move Exhibit 2.
Any objection?
No objection.
The Exhibit 2 will be received.
So, officer, I want to ask a few questions about that. When you arrived, which door to the residence did you enter through?
Would have been the side door off the driveway.
Okay. And was there a sort of a storm door that was a part of that door as well?
Yes, I believe so.
All right. After you observed the bucket, it appeared that you walked around the basement area of the residence. Is that right?
Yes, it did.
At that point, did you see any other parts of a human body?
No other parts of the human body, no.
Okay. Did you notice any areas of potential blood?
Yes.
And where was that?
Beyond the stack of mattresses, there appeared to be blood on the floor and then small chunks of human flesh.
Oh,
In other areas of that basement, did you locate any obvious signs?
yo. Talk about keeping composure. At the end, I could hear his breathing. He was like, he was pumped up. That adrenaline was pumping all right, but damn, chunks of, nah, bro. I'm good.
Blood?
There was a dried blood stain on the mattresses, and that was all that I remember seeing.
After you and Officer Plonky, was that the officer who was also depicted in that video?
Yes, it is.
Did other officers arrive on scene?
Yes.
And what did you and the other officers do at that point?
Sergeant Brester was the next to arrive on scene. I kind of informed him of what we had up to this point and then what we needed to do next. We had two other officers responding. Once we got all the officers there that we needed, we conducted a protective sweep of the residence just to make sure there was no other people that we needed to know about, just to make sure that there was no other potential threats.
And you're the first officer to testify, so I'll ask you this because we've heard this term. What is a protective sweep?
It's not a search or anything like that. It's just conducting a sweep of the house just to make sure there's no other people hiding or no other threats.
So essentially a search for people?
Yeah.
Okay. Other than the towel that you lifted off the bucket, was any object moved or rummaged through by officers?
Not the initial responding officers, no.
Okay.
And that's important for them. So, like, again, so the defense doesn't say that, oh, you fucked something up by going through this stuff. But, that was the first responding officers right there. That was the breakdown. That was the craziest shit I've heard in a while. Like, this case continues to surprise me. That was crazy. Schabusiness. Like, yeah, that's what I was going to say. The more you think it's about over, the more shit you found out that she did. You know what I mean? Absolutely wild. But anyways, y'all, stay inside. Dude, definitely stay inside. Stay away from crazy women. Stay safe. I love y'all, man. I'll see you in the next one, man. You guys are awesome. We're going for 9K. 9K, y'all. Then after that, the 10K. There's shit. It's under 2,000 until we get to the big 10K. It's beautiful. You guys are awesome. Love you. I'm out.